Hey guys, this is Crab Hunter, and welcome back to War Thunder. Woo! Today we are going to be having a replay of a battle I had in Germany. Yeah, Viva la Deutschland. In this one, this was during at the time of this the time of the replay. It was during the 4x event, and what made this battle special for me, at least, was the fact that this was the first battle that I had in this aircraft, the Focke-Wulf 190A1. This aircraft, which was introduced to War Thunder in patch 1.39, there you can see it, made Tier 2 Focke-Wulf 190s accessible to more players, and she's a very well-armed fighter, 220mm Cannoneer with 4 machine guns. This is really cool. Thumbs up on that one. Really good. And yeah, she's, well, I mean, the thing was, though, as soon as I bought it, this was the weird thing, though. As soon as I had bought this aircraft, I researched it, I bought it, I planted it in my selection of fighters, and then I didn't touch German forces for a long time. I went to the Americans, I went to the Russians, the British, one battle I think, oh, I don't even think I even touched the Japanese, so it's pretty much Britain, Russia, and America I played primarily, and I hadn't touched the Germans at all until one day I thought, you know what, screw it, let's go for Germany again. I haven't played Germany in a while, and the replay is the following result. Now, to let you know, for those of you who haven't watched too many of my videos, unfortunately the replay system in War Thunder has a lot to be desired, which means there may be a few things like certain icons constantly coming up and flashing. Information on the game, unfortunately, isn't as forthcoming as it is on live play, so the game that we're going into is a domination match. It was on Kursk. It was the first time I had ever played on that map as well, so woo-woo. And unfortunately, despite there are a few markers, which is what made it barely tolerable, being able to see the difference between ally and bad guy, unfortunately you can't see who's in control of what runway. I will try and keep the commentary as best and as quick as possible to try and give you as much info as I can. But unfortunately it's not the best of systems, but I will try my best to give you as much information and in an entertaining fashion as well. So without further ado, let's get in the fight and let's get fighting with this thing. So here we are on Kursk. I start out the battle. It's a domination game. First time, as I said before, first time I was ever in this, so really looking forward to seeing how this map was. It was actually really quite nice. I like the balancing issue as well, because you've got all of the runways, which have all got the same location, overall roughly the same location, so at least you don't have camping fest. Unfortunately though, it does mean that the enemy, if they're quick enough, if you had noticed, the enemy KI-45 has taken advantage of this opportunity and decided to go pegging down. Unfortunately, well, I don't know actually, I would say even Stevens, the P-36 and him get a kill as well. So the game starts off, well, unfortunately ill for us, because regretfully now we've already lost one area. So I'm trying to cover one of the fighters landing onto it, and I'm flying my Dornier 217. And I nearly get killed. Unfortunately, I have one on my tail, which isn't too good. Enemy lag now, which was at first having a go at me, I've now got the advantage of. Trying to gain as much maneuverability as possible. This thing isn't exactly maneuverable. Realizing he was not going to have a chance, I instead try to go for this IL-2. Peppering this guy as much as possible, and it hit nothing. Trying to fly as much as possible. Getting some shots into it, nearly hitting one of my allies. Trying to get more shots into someone, and it's just not working, not doing anything at all. Getting slightly annoyed at the fact that I'm not hitting. Being shot at from the rear, of course, by enemy fighters. The IL-2 gets killed by the P-40, and that's the ball game for that one. So, having got a bit frustrated, and my engine, as you can see by my well, very poor flying, my aircraft was severely buggered. So I thought, well, why not? We might as well try and have a go at capturing the airfield, because unfortunately both A and B were now under enemy control. So, and unfortunately, despite an enemy of BF-109 had crashed. He still was on the airfield, which meant that unfortunately we couldn't capture it. Now, rather frustratingly, I didn't know at the time, my wheels weren't actually touching the ground. So unfortunately I couldn't, well, I thought I had landed. Unfortunately, like now, nope, still not in it, and now I hit the ground. So rather frustratingly, I had to quickly pull up whilst being shot to death by an enemy Japanese fighter. Nearly hits me as well. Not too good. Not pleased at all at this point. Thought the whole game was being glitched. Takes slightly more damage. Where is it? Oh yes, we neutralized the airfield, and now, of course, the enemy Japanese aircraft that was shooting at me earlier just recaptures the airfield just as I arrived back on scene. So I was like, "Oh, for God's sake, bloody, take that!" Shoot the guy down. So there's my first kill. Finally get my first air kill. Now, rather frustratingly made to make matters worse, these guys show up. The land forces, which means that I can't capture it despite landing. So unfortunately, and a bit of an ownage there, boom. Unfortunately, well, I say fortunately, well played to the AM62 who did his job. I was fuming at this point because I thought, what the Christ, I landed, vlag, and all that. But unfortunately, luck was not on my side with this vehicle, so I ended up having to respawn. About this point, the enemy were having a clear advantage. It was not looking good. The game itself was just, crap. Those moments where you almost despair. So I decided to go back to an old faithful, the ME109F1, I believe. Yes, the ME109F1. Door nicht aircraft. Door nicht aircraft. I can't really pronounce German too well, but regardless. So at this point we've got C. B was still under enemy control, but we were slowly, fanatically fighting, as you can tell by all the little blue dots versus the red dots. And all that was really needing to be captured was A, and there wasn't too much activities nearby, so I thought might as well go for it. So, looking to get some revenge as well, I was determined to try and help out my allies as much as possible, whilst at the same time exacting the justice or revenge. Someone else trying to land as well, to the desperation. I'm getting a nice amount of shots in. Enemy MC262 decides to crash as well. Unfortunately, the PE3 was shot down by that same guy. So I'm trying to get in some cheeky shots on him, pepper the guy as much as possible. That aircraft, while very persistent little bugger, can still, and you can pretty much kill that aircraft within a number of bursts. Now, a thing to note, guys, when it comes to domination games, if enemy vehicles are on the ground next to an airfield, you have to destroy them. Unfortunately, for some reason, I think it's a clever system, but it just makes it frustrating. You have to destroy enemy vehicles, unfortunately, because otherwise it won't let you cap the airfield, which really sucks. Now, I was just going in to get some cheeky ground kills to try and help boost my score, and also get some extra credits. But it was so I try and then go in for a cheeky landing, just about get my landing gear down on time. This time, I was very close to capturing it, but unfortunately I'd run out of room on the airfield, and regretfully I had to desist and try again. I will tell you now, there is nothing more frightening than trying to quickly capture when you can see enemy blips on the radar taking out your blue blips. But luckily I was undetected for some time. Still nothing, and it was at this point I twigged that you have to destroy ground vehicles. By this point, unfortunately, enemy aircraft has been sighted. I get another kill, which was quite nice. Trying to make one more desperate pass. Unfortunately, the shot there just completely cripples my aircraft for a bit, knocks my engine out, and I'm, bollocks. Lost another vehicle. Shit! And he crashes straight into the ground. I want to kill! And someone else follows suit, only doesn't follow literally. Oh, War Thunder. I love the stupidity of some people, I swear. So, yeah, so unfortunately, by this point of the game, it was looking quite bad. Both the airfield I had, although I don't believe I think it was still, I don't know whether it was still in enemy hands. I believe it was either in enemy hands or neutral, but unfortunately we were losing quite badly. We had lost over half our tickets, and it was not looking at all good for our team. Cue the Focke-Wulf 190. So, after giving the thing a little bit of a pep talk whilst playing it, I was like, right, okay, Focke-Wulf, this is your first outing, no pressure, just win us this game. And also, I had told our team at this point, destroy the enemy vehicles, they're stopping us from capturing A. Now, at this point, B, I think, was about to be secured, and at this point, also, one of the enemy fighters, you'll see the little blip there as I'm focusing on him. Unfortunately, C was unguarded, and this F2A pilot, which, you know, had the right idea, kudos to him, was being a little bastard because he was going for the objective. So, despite my noble attempts at trying to get him, I was like, come on, 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 die, 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 ow, bollocks, he's just captured the airfield. Well, he's dead now, but unfortunately, also now, I've got a P-39 on my arse. Not a good thing to have. So, that wasn't easy. Luckily, he didn't do anything too bad to the system. And 3, 2, 1... Oh, no, in. 3, 2... Recapturing the airfield. 3, 2... 1... I want to kill! So, yeah, well, luckily we had a rammer, and by this point we had recaptured the airfield, which was a good sign. I will say, this aircraft is very good. Under 300 kilometers per hour, you can guarantee to land very well. Unfortunately, at this point, the enemy had now started to make moves towards capturing B, and I think we actually had also the enemy had also recaptured B. So, I was determined now, okay, right, okay, as you guys are all going crazy for it, I'm going to try and have a go. Do a nice little pepper shot at the H6K. Then I realised one of my allies, very kindly, though he ends up buggering up his engine, actually lands on the airfield as well. So, whilst I quickly do a tiny amount of landing, get enough airspeed up to get out, have a go at another zero, dodging another ally of mine, and just about having enough air power to push on through. So, that's good. Though, this was a couple of tense moments here. And then, one of my favourite targets to shoot at, or at least it was, the Hurricane appeared. Oh, get a quick shot on him. Okay, he's good. And, way, that was close. And I will say, the manoeuvrability of the Focke-Wulf 190 is a very remarkable thing. One person was an ultimate dick and tried to ram the Hurricane, but remarkably, the Hurricane still lives, so I kind of now feel sorry for this guy. I did wonder why he was such an easy target. Sorry. And cannon ammunition, as you can tell, ran out, and now I've got four 30 cal MG17 machine guns waiting for it, and there goes my cannon. So finally put him out of his misery. By which point the enemy was now making determined attempts. There's another kill. Determined attempts to try and retake the airfield. I think they had just retaken the airfield as well. So I will give the credit to the enemy team where it is due. They really wanted these airfields, and they fought to the bitter tooth for them. So kudos to them for that. But luckily for us, we were able to quickly react and recapture the airfields before they even had a chance. So at this point, the game is starting to be turned around. It's looking pretty positive. One ally once again decides to crash into the ground, and we're able to sort of save the game now at B and A. Now it's all about B and C. Now it's all about A. Enemy fighters and bombers were now sighted over the top of the area, and it was looking pretty darn nasty for a few seconds, because I thought for a second that someone was able to recapture it. As you can see there, enemy, same guy as well. Huh. Enemy fighter had both captured A and B, and then B, once again, being recaptured. There's lots of toing and froing with this game, I'll be honest with you. So luckily we were able to recapture B again, and then I focused my attention on the Boomer F4F fighter because he was a real pain in the arse, but then luckily he was destroyed and pretty much screwed off as well. I was kind of making a bit of a diddle-daddle on which one to choose for attacking when I noticed my ally was under heavy fire from an enemy gladiator. He drops a very nice bomb and pulls what I probably would say is the most impressive maneuver ever. One lovely backflip, which gives me the perfect opportunity to completely waste this gladiator, sending him to an early grave. So well done, biplane Russian. I'm afraid I don't know who you are, but you are certainly an awesome dude because of it. Very tight maneuver. Thought I was going to lose control there. Recaptures the airfield for the last time, which is pretty darn nice. And yeah, so A is now once again ours, and this time for the last time, for the final freaking time. Slamming up the air power again, trying to make sure that nobody recaptures the air, or at least slam up the air power so I don't lose too much. Then an enemy Spitfire comes along. Unfortunately gets pilot sniped, and then an enemy H6K tries to cap, but unfortunately fails miserably, causing a tiny nuclear explosion. So at this point, the game is pretty much in the bag. I thought, yes, what a freaking great way to show how the Focke-Wulf 190 works. And also, well done to the team. I mean, as much as this thing, oh yeah, playing with a bomber on your allied side, as much as it's fun to do, I recommend you don't do it, because I almost lagged out there. So yeah, it was a very good match, very entertaining match as well, because there were very close moments to the game. We literally snitched this. We had like maybe 1/4 of hit points left for our ticket points, and then unfortunately the remaining Spitfire player on the enemy team definitely went for it. I don't know whether he was going to try a capture move. I think he was as well. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I think he was going to try it, but I think at this point he was just going to try and see if he can kill as many of our guys as possible, which kudos to him. There's only so much you can do when your entire team gives up, but, you know, well played to him regardless. And here's where you get a little bit of worry, because now that there's only one guy left, everybody wants to have a piece of the action. So this is actually where I sustained most of my damage in the Focke-Wulf 190. Yeah, pretty much he's screwed, completely gone, and I killed him. So yeah, that was the last kill of the game. Well, for me at least, that was my last air kill. And that also was the game. A few seconds afterwards, the last, like in a few seconds, he's going to respawn. There he is over there. And he was the last enemy fighter, and someone pretty much picks up on him almost instantly. And yeah, completely finishes him off. So that's the replay, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed. Hopefully the replay was somewhat good. I'm afraid I'm not perfect at these sort of things, but certainly did my best to try it. So yeah, there you go. There was the game. So let's take you to the results of that game. So, that's what a 4x victory with the Focke-Wulf 190A1 looks like. Holy shit! That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, I've just researched all that. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to research everything, but I'm pretty sure if I spend them wisely, I'll be able to research pretty much everything I need of this aircraft. I'm thinking that, and then a compressor because it's kind of cheap. I added more to it. Not really what I wanted, but okay, let's have a look. Yeah, new 7mm machine guns. It just okay. Not yet. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what happens when you buy. This is what happens in one game. I'm just going to add G2 Trop. What I've actually been able to do in this game alone is not only research both the BF-109 F1. I've also now been able to. I think I must have been able to research the BF-109 F-Top as well. So that's pretty sick. So I'm being able to buy more shit. I think I've already got the new machine guns. Let's get then some throttle or cannon. I'm thinking wings repair. Boom. So there's more research going into it. And can I do that? Oh, of course. Not yet. Okay. And we've already got that, so let's just spend that. Holy shit! That's that's quite ridiculous. Yeah, let's just start the research on that. Yeah, let's just waste tons of cash there. So yeah, let's go to... Right, cool. So yeah, this is the game results I had. So we got 7 air kills, which is brilliant. 3 surface units destroyed. Very frustratingly about their tanks, but luckily we were able to kill them. 4 assists, 6 critical hits, 62 hits, which is pretty nice. Bases captured. Oh my god. I think this is probably where most of my lines came in, because I kept capturing air bases. It was like 1 minute I'm just capturing, the next minute I'm just flying, capturing, flying, capturing, flying. So that's certainly a lot of results there. I did probably the most handling in that. Player skill-wise, I didn't get the point. This is the weird thing. I didn't get the... I got most... I suppose I got... Oh, I only just got underneath. I think the guy who shot down 11 fighters, kudos to him, certainly did well. He lost more fighters than I did. But at the same time... Hey, look, vehicles battle rating. I got... And he was Russian. But still... So, yeah, thank you, Premium. And I've just lost it as well. So, yeah, I actually... Oh, I with a Premium account. Oh, no! I didn't get a Premium. Bollocks. Damn. I would have got a crap ton more then. Can I get the Premium? Let's just try it. I'm having too much fun at the moment. Nope, wouldn't have worked. Oh, blast. Oh, well. Still, for a non-premium game right now, that's pretty... Actually, that's a really good thing. 4 times event, non-premium account. I probably would have got a shit ton more. But still. You can see how much research points I got if I had a premium. And without it, it's just brilliant. This game is just starting to become a lot more entertaining for me. So yeah, that's about it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary and the replay. Hope I did it well as well. If you like any kind of stuff from this, feel free to let me know by typing in the comment section down below, clicking on that like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. If you yourself are a YouTuber, a War Thunder player, or a War Thunder player who is a YouTuber as well, if there's any kind of feedback that you feel you wish to give me, any pro tips, any sort of useful things to think on, anything like that at all, do feel free to let me know. I'm not the world's greatest video maker. I'll be the first one to admit it. So if you have any kind of useful hints and tips, then feel free to let me know, and I'll hopefully try and implement them as best as I can in future videos. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Crap Hunter signing out, and I'll catch you next time.